In this video, I'd like to show you the basic steps to recovering a file from your CCC backup disk. Before I dig into the restore, let me go ahead and just show what I have set up here. I've got two backup tasks. I've got one backup task that backs up my startup disk to the CCC backup volume, and another backup task that backs up my Photos external disk to another volume on my backup disk named Photos Backup. CCC backups are non-proprietary copies of the source onto the destination. What that means is that everything that you see on the source in the Finder, you're going to see that on the destination in the Finder. So let's open up a Finder window and see what that looks like. Here I have Macintosh HD, and if I choose New Finder window and go to my backup disk, I can see I have the same items right there on the destination. Now, one of the frequent concerns that we get is people sometimes have trouble finding a file on their backup disk, and most frequently that's because they don't actually know where the file lives on their startup disk. So let's suppose that I have a file in my documents folder. So I'll just go to the documents folder, and this is how you're usually looking at things. You don't usually go to the full path to your home folder. You just see that content right there, and there's that document that I always work on. So how do I find that on the backup disk? First of all, to figure out where it lives on the source, we'll choose Show Path Bar from the Finder's View menu. And then we can see, aha, that item lives at Macintosh HD Users, my username, and then Documents. So we can follow that breadcrumb trail on the backup disk, Users, Apple, Documents, and there's that file. Same file on the source and destination. Now, if I wanted to restore that file, the simplest way, if I'm just trying to restore a single file, I just drag it over. Poof. And now the Finder will prompt me, an item already exists at that location. Do I want to replace it? Yes, I want to replace it from the backup. And there we go. We're all set. Now, there are a whole bunch of different restore scenarios, and we're not going to cover them all in the same video. Instead, we've got a whole bunch of videos that we've queued up, and just take a look at the scenario that seems most appropriate to what you're trying to do and watch that video. If you ever need help when you're trying to restore something from a CCC backup, please don't hesitate to ask. Choose Ask a Question About CCC from CCC's Help menu, put in a support request, and our support folks will be delighted to help you get your restore task set up correctly. Click the link below for more videos on how to restore content from your CCC backup.